Uranus and Neptune, the ice giants, far beyond the familiar inner planets of our solar system, in the cold and distant regions where sunlight grows faint, lie two mysterious worlds known as Uranus and Neptune. These planets are called ice giants, a special category that sets them apart from both rocky planets like Earth and gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn. Although they are less explored due to their great distance, they hold important clues about the formation of planets and the nature of the universe. Uranus and Neptune orbit far from the Sun, making them extremely cold environments. The sunlight that reaches them is very weak compared to what Earth receives. As a result, temperatures on these planets can fall to hundreds of degrees below 0 Celsius. This extreme cold allows substances like water, ammonia, and methane to exist in icy forms within the planets. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, which are mostly made of hydrogen and helium, Uranus and Neptune contain a larger proportion of these heavier icy materials. This is why scientists classify them as ice giants. One of the most noticeable features of these planets is their blue color. This color comes from methane gas in their atmospheres, which absorbs red light and reflects blue light. However, the shades of blue are different. Neptune appears as a deep, rich blue, while Uranus has a lighter, more pale blue-green color. Scientists are still studying why this difference exists, as both planets have similar compositions. It may be due to differences in atmospheric structure or the presence of unknown substances that affect how light is absorbed and reflected. Uranus is particularly unusual because of its extreme tilt. Most planets rotate with a slight tilt, but Uranus is tilted by about 98 degrees, meaning it essentially spins on its side. This causes very unusual seasons. Each pole of Uranus experiences long periods of sunlight followed by long periods of darkness, lasting for many years. This extreme tilt likely resulted from a massive collision with another large object early in the planet's history. This event changed the way Uranus rotates and made it one of the most unique planets in the solar system. Neptune, in contrast, is known for its intense and active weather. Despite being the farthest planet from the Sun, it has the strongest winds in the solar system, reaching speeds of more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. This is surprising because less sunlight usually means less energy for weather systems. However, Neptune appears to generate heat from its interior, which helps drive these powerful winds. This internal heat source makes Neptune a very dynamic and active planet. Large storms have been observed on Neptune, including the Great Dark Spot, which was discovered during a flyby but later disappeared, showing how quickly its atmosphere can change. Both Uranus and Neptune have complex atmospheres made up of layers of gases and clouds. These atmospheres are not calm but filled with storms, winds, and changing patterns. However, studying them is difficult because of their distance from Earth. Most of the detailed information we have about these planets comes from the Voyager 2 mission, which flew past Uranus in 1986 and Neptune in 1989. This mission provided the first close-up images and data, revealing details about their atmospheres, rings, and moons. Beneath their atmospheres, Uranus and Neptune have interiors that are still not fully understood. Scientists believe that below the outer layers of gas, there is a thick layer of icy materials mixed with rock. Under the extreme pressure and temperature inside these planets, these materials may behave in unusual ways. Some researchers suggest that it might rain diamonds deep within these planets, as carbon atoms are compressed into solid forms. Although this idea sounds extraordinary, it is based on scientific experiments that simulate the conditions inside these planets. Both planets also have ring systems, although they are much fainter and less visible than the rings of Saturn. These rings are made up of dark particles and are difficult to observe from Earth. In addition, Uranus and Neptune have many moons, each with its own unique characteristics. Some moons are covered in ice and craters, while others may show signs of geological activity. These moons add to the complexity and mystery of the ice giants. One of the biggest challenges in studying Uranus and Neptune is their distance. It takes many years for a spacecraft to travel to these planets, and communication with such missions takes a long time. Because of this, scientists have limited data compared to what is known about closer planets. However, there is growing interest in sending new missions to these distant worlds. Future missions could provide more detailed information about their atmospheres, magnetic fields, and internal structures. Understanding Uranus and Neptune is important not only for learning about our own solar system but also for studying planets beyond it. Many of the exoplanets discovered around other stars are similar in size and composition to these ice giants. By studying Uranus and Neptune, scientists can gain insights into how such planets form and evolve. This helps expand our understanding of the universe and the diversity of planetary systems. Another interesting feature of these planets is their magnetic fields. Unlike Earth, where the magnetic field is centered and aligned with the rotation axis, the magnetic fields of Uranus and Neptune are tilted and off-center. This creates unusual magnetic environments that are still not fully understood. These strange magnetic fields interact with solar radiation in complex ways, producing unique patterns that scientists continue to study. In conclusion, Uranus and Neptune are distant and mysterious worlds that play an important role in our understanding of the solar system. As ice giants, they differ from both rocky planets and gas giants, offering a unique perspective on planetary science. Uranus stands out for its unusual tilt and extreme seasons, while Neptune is known for its powerful winds and dynamic storms. Together, they represent a fascinating and largely unexplored part of our cosmic neighborhood. If you found this exploration of Uranus and Neptune interesting and informative, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more engaging content about space, science, and the wonders of our universe.